Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate within Snowflake how a virtual warehouse works, especially when it comes to managing concurrency. So what I will do right now is, because whenever it comes to concurrency, we often associate it with, we will create multi-cluster warehouse so that I can address concurrent workload needs. But is that the only solution, right? So over here, what I will do is I will create a single cluster warehouse, and that too of size extra small, in size. And then I will execute multiple queries in parallel and see whether extra small size of warehouse is able to accommodate those all those queries when it is executed in parallel or not. Or what it will do is probably it will execute one query at a time and rest all the queries will go in delay queue, right? To do this demo, what I have done is obviously we'll create a warehouse, okay? And then after creating this warehouse, if you see, this is an extra small size, right? Now we will obviously see the parameters of the warehouse. Okay, what all are the parameters? We can see whenever we have created this new warehouse. Okay, now over here, one important thing to note is max concurrency level, which is 8. Okay, and we will see how this 8 is driving this entire demo. Okay, now what I will do next is, obviously in this Snowsight session, I'm going to use this warehouse. Okay, and within the same Snowsight session, I'm going to disable the warehouse, sorry, your result cache. Okay, and then what I will do is, I will try to execute around 8 queries, okay, in parallel. Okay, 8 queries I will execute in parallel, meaning I will fire all these 8 queries at one go. Okay, and all these queries are separated not only by semicolon, but there is a greater than symbol given over here, right? Now when you execute this query, okay, you will see, what is happening at the console, okay, within Snowsight. Okay, now I am expecting this 8 queries to be executed in parallel, but Snowsight console gave me an error stating that this greater than symbol is not recognizable. Okay, and then obviously I will, if I check the query history, I will see the queries are failing. And that is exactly where, to do this kind of exercise, you need a CLI. Okay, and what is this CLI all about? We call it as SnowSQL. SnowSQL is nothing but a CLI where you can execute the same thing. Okay, now what you will do is, obviously you will have to log into your SnowSQL CLI using your username, password, and then obviously you will have to set this thing wherein you disable your cache. Okay, and one important thing is you have to run using the same warehouse that we created over here just now. Okay, and then what we will do is we will trigger all those 8 queries in parallel. Okay, all these 8 queries which did not ran in this console, all these 8 queries I will try to trigger using this warehouse, which is nothing but extra small in size, and I will trigger 8 queries in parallel, and I will see the behavior whether 8 queries are executing in parallel or they are executing one after another. Okay, now if we paste it, see, all these 8 queries got executed. And then what I will do is I will have to go to the query history and then refresh the console. Okay, now see, one, two, all these 8 queries, they came in. Okay, in my your query history console, and we see all those queries are running right now. So it never happened that one query got executed or one query is executing rest all in queue likewise, right? All these 8 queries got executed or probably got kind of into your warehouse, and now all these 8 queries are getting executed, meaning that your extra small warehouse with max concurrency level set as 8 is capable enough to address your concurrency need also. Okay, and that is why we say that even if you configure an extra small warehouse, you can always achieve parallelism, and ensure that your throughput is maximized by looking at the parameter of the warehouse, and this parameter is what I was talking about, right? Now because this max concurrency level is 8, that is why it is executing 8 queries in parallel. Now imagine I will be probably executing 10 queries at the same time. Okay, so what will happen is the other 2 queries will go in queue. Okay, and at any point of time you will only be able to execute 8 queries. Likewise, if you reduce this value from 8 to maybe 6 or 4, what will happen is at any point of time you will be able to execute that many number of queries using your extra small warehouse. So the point which I wanted to convey is just not configuring warehouse as multi-cluster, which will address your concurrency related thing with extra small warehouse with proper management of your warehouse level parameters. We can still achieve or solve the problem of the concurrency. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful.